I think this is possibly the best makeshift tripod anyone has ever made.
Hey guys, this week has been pretty challenging, I'm not gonna lie. I want to start by thanking Fiona and Aiden for their lovely videos. They made me feel really happy. The reason this week has been challenging is that I've kind of been considering switching courses. Don't get me wrong, some aspects of the Chinese course I'm doing I really enjoy, like the language aspect I love, but there are things like the history and the classical Chinese which I find a lot of work and I don't get as much out of them. If I was to switch, I'd be switching to German and linguistics. I really love German and I freaking love linguistics. Recently we've been having these introductory lectures to Chinese linguistics to actually help us learn Chinese, but just reading through the handouts that the lecturer gave us afterwards, I was like, why am I not studying this? I freaking love it. At the moment I'm also reading this book which said lecturer lent to me, and it's talking about Xbar theory, which sounds pretty complicated, and it is pretty complicated. It's actually quite mathematical, sort of scientific kind of thing, but oh my god, it's so freaking interesting. It's one of those things I've always heard about in linguistics but I've never actually looked up. Basically it's the key to the so-called universal grammar, which is a Chomskyan idea that all languages around the world are based on this sort of internal biological grammar map, and while they differ in certain ways, there is an underlying structure which is in all languages. I won't go into too much detail because it does get pretty complicated. So yeah, I've been thinking a lot and talking with my tutor and the linguistics professor, and I'm meeting, you know, with senior tutor of college and another linguistics professor to discuss it. So it's been a lot to think about, and it stressed me out a lot as well. But I'm coming out of all the stress now, and I'm feeling a lot better now than I was near the beginning of this week. Basically, what I need to find out now is how the linguistics course is structured and what the teaching is like. If it really is great, and I think it will fuel my love of the subject instead of killing it, then it's quite likely I'll switch. I don't want to say for certain yet, because I think there are reasons to seriously consider this, and I have really been seriously considering it and weighing up the pros and cons, but there are a lot of things which are like, this would be good to switch. I suppose the topic for this week is my birthday, but that happened last week, you know, I was there, so not much to say about that really, except I love all you guys and I hope I made the right decision. Well no, actually, I'm not going to say that because this process has been really formative. It's the hardest decision I've ever had to make. And I think no matter what I choose, and no matter what the consequences end up being, the fact that I've carefully considered it and thought it out and gone through this quite strenuous process will teach me a lot of things. And it's, you know, it's being an adult, really. Also, I feel like I'm in a much better position to make a decision what I should be studying now than I was when I was actually choosing what I was going to originally study at university. And with that, I shall say adieu.